Yo, what is up, guys? It's your boy Lucidius back in the building. First off, I just want to say thank you for all the love and support on these videos. Every individual comment really does mean a lot to me. It encourages me, and today I'm powering through the fucking weed haze, looking into the past and pulling out a banger for you guys. And today's banger involves Molly Water and a Travis Scott concert. This was an amazing time. I mean, you could have already guessed. I'm not spoiling anything here. This is just something that I'm going to say right off the bat. It was an amazing time. But yeah, let's kind of just hop right into it. So to provide a little context, I'd been kind of like working on myself the entire last summer, just doing my thing, you know, grinding in the gym, eating well, focusing just purely on health and kind of removing negative sources like weed and other stuff out of my life. I kind of want to just focus on my health, get locked in, you know, get to know myself, you could say. And I did that. And I had an opportunity during the summer at one point, though, to buy Molly water, ketamine water, and 2CB water. So it was kind of crazy. I couldn't pass the opportunity. Even though I wasn't doing drugs at the time, I really didn't have any interest. I kind of got a little curious, so I decided to buy these things because they weren't very expensive and the vendor was reputable. And I was like, you know what, fuck it, this kind of sounds like a lit time, you know. Molly water, 2CB water, ketamine water. Tell me you would not slurp that shit up with a straw, maybe some ice. Now, these drinks were all flavored in a specific way. They all had like some different little flavor. The Molly water was like kind of like a tropical fruit punch. At the end of the day, it was almost like tea. It was very watered down. It wasn't a strong, flavorful beverage. The good thing was you couldn't taste any of the chemical in it. It purely just tasted kind of like a refreshing tea. That's the only way I could put it. We pulled up to the concert, and sneaking this in was really nerve-wracking because it's Molly. It's not fucking weed. You can definitely get in trouble for it. And I really had nowhere to hide it because it wasn't that cold yet, if I do believe. Actually, that might be cap. It was starting to get cold. But I wasn't wearing like a winter coat into a concert or anything like that. So I was kind of geeking a bit. I didn't want to get arrested. I didn't want a dog to sniff this shit through the bottle or anything. I had to hide this shit literally under my balls. My balls warmed this shit up quite a lot. It wasn't as cold and refreshing when I did eventually crack into it. But anyway, I whip out the Molly water. I start drinking it. But the thing is, though, I anticipated Travis Scott to pop out way sooner than he really did. This guy just left me hanging for whatever reason, and I was kind of left in my thoughts as I started coming up. Now, the come up on Molly for me is really, really odd in my opinion. It always makes me really sleepy. I feel very sleepy. I don't feel exhausted. I don't feel like tired and grumpy, but I just feel very cozy and incredibly calm. It's similar to like an opioid nod. If you watched my last video, it's honestly similar to that, but it's also, you could tell, very stimulating. But that's kind of what the start of it felt like for me. I was feeling crazy, like just fucking, I had to put my head down, close my eyes. I couldn't believe it, you know. The whole stadium was kind of quiet. The concert was in a stadium, if I hadn't made that clear already, because, you know, you could hear the talking, but Travis Scott wasn't out, so it wasn't lit. So I was just left in my thoughts, and I was thinking about shit, and I kind of came to this psychedelic revelation that I wasn't a good person yet, that I had been working on myself for this entire amount of time, but I still had a lot of flaws. Like, I was very, very hard on my brother, and overall, I just was very snappy and angry and quick to wrath, you could say. I wasn't very patient with people. So once I realized this, I kind of felt guilty. Like, I almost wanted to start crying, but, you know, it not like out of guilt, but I was like, damn, like, I can't believe I've gone all my life being a little bit of a prick. And I ended up sending like a message to my parents and stuff. Like, that's how crazy I was feeling. Like, it was insane. But all of a sudden, Travis Scott comes out, and instantly my mood changes because, yeah, I mean, how could it not? Shit's just starting to get real. And I got incredibly lit. He threw on a lot of amazing songs, and really at first I was just enjoying it, kind of like feeling the vibes, almost was just like waving with the sound waves. I don't even know how to explain it. I wasn't getting hyped, but I was just feeling the music so much. It was fire. But then all of a sudden, Nightcrawler came on, and I have listened to this song one time for the first time while I was tripping balls on acid smoking a joint, and it was just one of the most lit, incredible moments of my life. I was like dancing to the song while smoking. I chiefed the fuck out of that joint. Overall, that's a separate story, but that, like, because of that, this song is just always lit no matter what. It always brings some elements of psychedelic rock, you could say, or just fucking hype. So when this came on, eyes were just fucking bowling balls. My mouth, at this point, my teeth and jaw were just locked up. I was going crazy. I was filming videos. I would show y'all the videos, but personally, I don't feel comfortable showing my face yet. One day I will, but let's get me to like 50k subscribers and then I'll show my face. But for now, I'm chilling. But yeah, fucking rocked out to Nightcrawler, went crazy, filmed a video. I posted it on my story like an idiot, and it made me look like a crackhead, because like I was supposed to be this like kind of like this Christian, like God-fearing, you know, healthy guy. But at this point now, I was just doing Molly at a concert. So it was a quick turn of events. I deleted it the next day, but you know, damage was done by then. Wasn't too much damage. I didn't really care about the social repercussions. I was already out of high school at that point. But yeah, after the concert, we pop out, we got some joints, and I'm just smoking them with my brother and his friends. A couple of my friends were there, and we were just chilling, smoking some dope, and the weed really just made me cozy and just relaxed. Overall, just I had great feelings of goodness all over, and I had great conversations with everyone I was speaking to. I felt hella respectful, and I felt like I could understand everyone on a different level. I loved everyone for who they were, and for their flaws and everything. I could just see their evolution. It was a really, honestly, like, I'd say less of a drug experience, more of like a psychedelic experience, a shamanic experience, you could say. The drive home was very silent. I was in my head thinking a lot. I got home and the tone kind of set itself. I felt good. The come down wasn't too bad, to be completely honest, but I felt I felt like nothing after. I don't know. After that, I was like, damn, okay, back to reality, you know, which is kind of a shitty feeling, but I knew that was going to happen. But at the same time, I did have this like new, like, I guess these new perspectives on how I can treat people and how I could go about life. So I wasn't too upset about that. I almost had like some afterglow and some euphoria, to be completely honest. But what I will say though, after 3 days, something just happened. It felt like the Molly was in my system for 3 days for some reason. I don't know why, but that's just what it felt like. And after it got out of my system, I felt fucking drained. And I will say, I was even more angry after this, and it was harder to contain my wrath. So the come down was, I don't know, the come down for Molly's weird. It takes days in my opinion, but could be different for y'all. Let me know what your experience is with Molly. I've only tried it twice. If y'all want to hear the first story, let me know down in the comment section. But yeah, guys, I will catch y'all in the next video.